This is part 2. What I was saying is the most well-known black transgender in Chicago was Flame Monroe. Flame Monroe was in the process of taking Cheryl Underwood's job as the host to BET Comedy. She now is working with Tiffany Haddish on her comedy tour. So if T.S. Madison could ever get out of the ghetto side of YouTube and be careful about the company that she keeps. And I think, and I can't speak for Kaya, I can't speak for anyone, but what I got of what she was saying is that keep your circle small. Keep it very small. Stop having so many people around you. And after seeing what Shelly did to Rita's family and the screaming and hollering that she does, and then joining Club Chat, which has caused so much damage to people's families, putting out sex revenge tapes. It's one thing to be a fan. It's another thing to be a fanatic. A fan, when you're in their hometown or you're close to their hometown, they'll pay to see you. Anytime Lauryn Hill comes here, I'll go to the suburbs, I'll go to the city, and I'll watch her perform. But I'll be damned if I get in my car and drive everywhere she performs. That's called a fanatic. And she's showing you in her actions and not her words. I believe that she loved you, Maddie. I believe that she loved Miss Mary. But the way that she videotapes and screen records people and gets involved in people's family, private business that she has no business being involved in. Actions speak louder than words. We all know what happened to Selena. She had a fanatic too. That she was such a fanatic that she ended up taking that girl's life. And maybe I'm reading you wrong, but from the stories that you've told about your life, and I'm speaking to T.S. Madison, and about the things that you had to go through, and how you made shit into sugar, and how you're being blessed now, you really, really have to keep your circle tight. Because they associate you with those that are in your company. And I don't know if you listen to Shelly's videos when she comes on, and all that she's involved in with now, with talking to this woman's daughter and inserting herself into their family business, and posting this young girl's videos on her channel and collecting money for this young girl's story on Shelly's channel, and then taking this young girl and putting her on the phone with someone that was supposed to be a therapist it was inappropriate. I can understand people being an empathist and feeling sorry. But that story had no business on YouTube. And it had no business being exploited the way it was on YouTube, especially by Shelley. If you're going to give anybody some information, are you going to set anybody up with a psychiatrist? Let it be your own child. If that girl called Shelley, Shelley should have told her, this doesn't belong on YouTube. I'm a very empathetic person, and I will talk to you outside of YouTube and attempt to help you in any way I can. If you're hungry, I'll make sure that I send food over there to you, but not to get on YouTube and talk to this girl and then put her on the phone with a therapist. So many doors are going to be open for you. And when those doors open, you're going to have to decide who you're going to keep in your circle and who you're not, who you're just going to have to let go. And that's not saying that you got to let them completely go. It's just who fits in the front row of your life and who remains in the balcony of your life. And those that are in the balcony, you always wave to. You always check on them and see how they doing. But they don't need to be all up in your business. And know that Shelley is the queen of recording conversations and screenshotting. I'm sorry. I just couldn't trust anyone that I know does that type of thing. And to be the one to mentor VS and to once be a member over there, I can't run your life. I can't tell you how to run your life. I can't tell you who should be in your life. But I see a lot of things happening for you. I see a lot of things coming down for you. And it is going to come a time where you're going to have to cut. It's going to come a time when your mother is sitting there fixing food for your company. And before you can even sit down and have a plate, they're not only eating, but they're making plates to go. That your mother has to save a plate for you. To me, I used to be just like you. My house was open to everyone. Whatever it is you liked, I had it in abundance. And you are more than welcome to come over and indulge. But I had to change that. Because people, you give them a mile, and today they take 100. So, no, I don't agree what Armand Wiggins had to say in regards to you. A lot of information can be talked to over the phone, over emails. I know you all have each other's. Why he singled you out, I have no idea. I'm a Leo, double Libra, moon and rising, and Libra. So things have to balance. It has to balance and it has to make sense. And when things become unbalanced, you can feel it within your spirit. It's bad enough that the heterosexual community hates on us, but to have people in our community that have their own hang-ups about someone's identity, that's even worse. But you got the queen of receipts right there next to you, a little bit too close, just a little bit too close, that you can listen to what they say, but then watch their actions. Miss Mary done put in your head 1,000,000 times. Action speaks louder than words. So who's to say if one day, because nobody ever thought you and Kaya would break up, one day you and Shelly just happen to disconnect, and next thing you know, it's video, it's audio tapes of you that's being spread all over YouTube. I don't think Armand's channel should have been taken down. He's young. And the only way he knew how to express himself is to use derogatory words and to throw your name in the middle of it. I hope all this stuff dies down. All the opportunities you have coming your way, that they're fruitful. That you can now live your best life. And as far as what anybody else has to say, let it go in one ear and out the other. They don't know your story. They didn't live your life. They don't know your circumstances. They didn't experience what you did. They really don't know you. So watch how doors start opening for you once you cut down on the amount of people that you have in your circle. Sometimes that circle needs to be the size of that mustard seed. And that mustard seed must come from the Most High. And as it grows into positive energy and not negative. So I hope all this crap dies down, that the doors that are waiting for you begin to open, that you have a solid team behind you, a solid team that is not only managing you, but representing you in a professional way. That one day I look up on TV and you got your own show. But again, sometimes you just have to evaluate the people around you, the energy that they carry, and then just sit back in a sober frame of mind and just start observing. Just start watching them. And the Most High will tell you which ones you need to cut out your life. But that queen of receipts, watch yourself. Just watch yourself. Know when you're being recorded. Know when you're being screenshot. Know when that voice recorder is on, when they're in your presence. Find out, is this a fan or is this a fanatic? Because it's not normal behavior for someone to get in a car and drive miles and miles and miles to be at your shows. Not unless they are part of your team. They are a paid part of your team, and they are representing your product, which is you. So just be careful of who you associate yourself with. You can say, bitch, you don't know me. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? And I'll accept that. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just one that watches, listens, watches people's actions, and then I go from there. You got a lot of great things coming your way this new year. Get enough rest and prepare yourself, because you're going to be booked and busy. You see how much they love you here in Chicago. You will be booked and busy.